Yeah. It's eyes on the prize, I can't live life in disguise. Cause real recognize I ain't gotta compromise. I keep it concise, the gang tied up. Ties on the industry advice. I'm outside with some good fellas and some nice guys trying to live life in disguise. We lit in real life, we don't pay to be verified. We just manifest, lay and grind on the rise. We defy the odds like it's nothing, time after time. God bless this eternal shine, yeah. Eyes on the prize, it's my life sold up. 5:45, had the lights on us. Fries to the side of an ice cola. You know that ride till the tires fall off. She know I'm a D, I got a date with destiny. She coming to me, cause I got the flavors and recipe. She bustin' to me like an athlete. She two with the G's, and she know it. Eyes on the prize just to see how far I go. Yeah. Shooting star, yeah. All over the globe. Hard work, all I ever know. So nobody could tell me I'm not wet my way and go. Yeah, I'm in my zone, yeah, through this microphone. The way they looking at me like they seen a UFO.
Something new. Stop, drop, shut 'em down, open up shop. Oh, no, that's how rough riders roll. Stop, drop, shut 'em down, open up shop. Oh, no, that's how rough riders roll. Snitches wanna try, snitches wanna lie, the snitches wonder why, snitches wanna die. All I know is pain, all I feel is rain. How can I maintain with madness on my brain? I resort to moving silence like you don't know what I style is. New York, the wildest. My dogs is with it. You want it? Come and get it. Took it, then we split it. Damn right we did it. What you gon' do when we run up on you? Messing with the wrong crew. Don't know what we going through. I'ma have to show how easily we. Let me find out there's some more that's running with Joe. Nothing we can't handle. Break it up and dismantle. Light it up like a candle. Just cause I can't stand you. Put my on tapes like you busting grapes. Think you holding weight and you haven't met the apes. Stop, drop, shut 'em down, open up shop. Oh, no, that's how rough riders roll. Stop, drop, shut 'em down, open up shop. Oh, no, that's how rough riders roll. Yo, it's y'all people crazy? Be crazy, stop acting like a baby. Mind your business, lady. Nosy people get it too. When you see me spit it too.
EA Sports, always proud to bring you the National Football League as we join you from Northwest Stadium, just outside Washington, D.C. It's the Battle of the Beltway. Baltimore and Washington are underway. Well, now how about this return? And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. It didn't take long to see our first penalty of the game, did it?
We always talk about everyone wanting to get into the game in a hurry. The officials did as well.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth. Come on. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Yeah. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Most feds in the state wanna see by me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it, but shouted he not me. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now, don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, get before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall in the shack now. Still push a button to let the roof on the lag down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front the back gate yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Get with other southern rapper hooded than this.
Renamed in late 2020, there's a look at Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. The former Sooner Austin Seibert to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. First carry here for Ken Walker. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact. and short of the sticks.
Throwing again is Smith. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th. Smith. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Up the middle, here's Walker. 20! And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
But when you call back-to-back plays that gain that type of yardage, you fall into a nice, easy rhythm as a play caller, and you gain some confidence early, too.
53.
Now Gino. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. This will go as an 11-yard loss there on 1st and goal. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Up the middle they run. It's Walker, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Noah Fant, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Seahawks will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now a give running left is Eckler. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 6-0 our score after one.
I'm trying to dodge a Senate. Just walked out the lavish store, pay a shoe, $12.50. You want to boss up your life? Or All you gotta do is get in with me. I don't even pay to get in the club. They know I'm a walking tick. I'm presidential leaving the club. We ain't stopping at no lights. You wanna be a boss? You gotta pay the price. Left wrist on frost, look like a bag of ice. I'm driving a Bentley Bentayga like I don't love my life. I'm in that thing shifting and I'm lane switching. Big, I'ma stand on straight business. Ducking on like Blake Griffin. He keep talking, bro, gon' leave his missing. Baby's all white.
Just outside of the nation's capital in nearby Landover, Maryland. Welcome in. We're getting a look at the enormous Northwest Stadium. Ready to get this game started. Here's Evan McPherson. And off we go from Northwest Stadium. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. He stopped on the return at the 27.
Okay, ready?
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
Play fake here, Daniels. Right off the rip, he's throwing deep. That's complete inside the 35. He makes it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders take a 6-0 lead right away. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. One snap in, and this offense as efficient as they could be, partner, and looking very dangerous to begin this ball game too.
Yeah, you know, it's one thing for coaches to tell us in our production meetings they want to be a quick strike offense, got to be explosive. But they put that talk into action. One play from scrimmage, one touchdown, and one massive statement sent across the field.
This is caught for 2, and right away they jump out to an 8-0 lead. All right, I know y'all can't see this, but your girl is throwing some punches up here. Some early body blows, Brock. That team wasted no time reaching the end zone and then dropped another 2 points right on top of it.
Now, I want to say with the two-pointer, Kate, that was more than body blows. They just dropped a haymaker right to the chin.
It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flying. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready?
1st and 10 now from the 30.
11. Gun. Dot.
First give of the game here to Chase Brown. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
12. 11.
1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Catch made by Chase Brown. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. He'll get this one to Brown. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
On point, ready?
They just keep working it forward early. We've got 1st and 10 now from the 35.
Here we go. Stop.
Burrow setting to throw. Connects on the crosser. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. It was Mike Sanders still on that stop. The rookie from Michigan there that time. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
11. Stop.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Finds his man, Chase. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
1-1, ready?
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal.
11 MT.
And we will not get another play. That's going to do it for the 1st quarter. 8-0. We're all set to bring you the 2nd quarter. The Bengals well within striking distance.
11 MT tank. 11 MT tank. 11. 11 Thomas. Stop.
To throw again, it's Burrow. Catch is made in close. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
I'll tell you this, you don't want to make a living throwing into double coverage, but double coverage and still finding a way to beat the defense and haul it in. That's not a situation many players win. There aren't a lot of quarterbacks willing to make that throw and trust their receiver to get it done.
12. 11. Stop.
Brown has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
Well, you get a little bit closer, but you can feel the pressure starting to mount. Unless you're committed to playing 4 downs here, this becomes a critical 3rd down call.
On 1, ready?
Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Stop.
He finds him right side. Touchdown, Cincinnati. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. Returnable from near the end zone. Big shot at the end of that return as he gets it just past the 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Start.
First carry now for Austin Eckler. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Remain Pratt with the play defensively. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. From the 27. Flushed out of the pocket. That's complete. McLaurin along the sideline. And he's out of bounds, up at midfield. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And that'll be good for a Washington 1st. That's the 2-minute warning in what has been a defensive battle. The Commanders with the football. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
Bronco 80. Let go.
Eckler running dead ahead. And he's going to have this one down to the 43 on a good run. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 3 now.
Get it. Go.
Now Daniels off the play action. He's on the move. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. That's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throw away.
3rd and short, Daniels. He finds Brown right side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And the Commanders will have a first.
Come on. Set. 18 Cardinal.
Working inside the red zone. He brings it in. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. Offense up to the line fast.
70. Pound to 60.
Again, Daniels to the air. On the move, headed right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open or risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
So the incompletion on 1st. Here's 2nd and goal.
Set. 60 Eagles.
Out of the gun, Daniels. The back's got it. Touchdown, Washington. Commanders again for 2 here.
Ready.
He's throwing for it. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And now the Bengals have it. He's at midfield. The 30. And he does it, Brock. He takes the fumble all the way back for 2 points the other way. It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flight. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. First and 10 now with all of 15 seconds left to utilize in this half.
Here we go. 11, mighty. Dot.
Burrow from the gun. Escapes the pocket. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time, the secondary, well, they got real sticky, stayed tight and forced the throw away.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Here we go. 11.
Looking to throw. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
He's got it inside the 10. And somehow they've reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bengals take a slim 2-point lead. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Gun. Got.
Straight ahead, it's Brown. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. No gain there that time, and it's second and 10.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they're going to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out.
11.
Second and 10 now. Into the hands of Gesicki, complete. And they can't chop to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They're going to move the chains after a big play, 39 yards. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. And he'll manage to get this one down to the 27. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be second and 5.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Halfway to the marker. It's second and 5.
12. Got.
Here's Brown again. And defenders continue to swarm over to get him at the line. No gain on the play, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
3rd and short, it's Burrow. Complete beyond the marker. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Chase coming in motion right. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
We call that play to surprise the defense, try to get to the goal line. But a quick adjustment by the defense kept him in position to make the stop and ruin that play.
All right, here we go. Second down.
Here we go. Stop.
Burrow out of the shotgun. He's on the move. He hits the deck after setting him up with 1st and goal. Give him 13 on that play. And now they have a 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
He's able to manage a couple on that run. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Here's 2nd and goal from the 6.
Gun. Stop.
They'll run again with Brown. And he's brought down for a loss. Washington calls it 2nd timeout. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Let's get set. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11. 11 mighty, 11 mighty.
He's back to throw. They did it! He made the interception! And the Commanders have some new life in the fourth. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
Let's go.
1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Throw complete to Eckler. He goes down at the 10-yard line.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Ready up.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Ready. Ready.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Chased out to his right. What a clutch play late. He intercepts it. Picked off by Dax Hill. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks him up, gets it right back for him.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
Handoff headed left to Brown. Oh, no, the ball is loose. And that goes out through the end zone. So a costly turnover, a would-be touchdown. Going to be a touchback instead. Ball coming out to the 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he's going to have this one down to the 43 on a good run.
Let's go, let's go.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 19, 18.
This is Eckler on 2nd. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down.
Hurry, hurry.
Working quickly here.
65, 65. Let's go.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in D.C. Commanders needing a couple. Third and just 2 to go.
Let's go now.
He'll throw it. It's caught. Eckler will have the 1st down and even more. They get 22 on that one. And that'll be good for a Washington 1st.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. Cincinnati uses its 2nd timeout as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. With 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
On 2nd down, Robinson launches, and he's got it. Touchdown! The Commanders jump in front late. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
And he won't get away. They bring him down. The sack prevents them from adding another 2 more to that lead. It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flying. Starting from the 5. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Here we go. 11. Stop.
Here he is to throw. Buys time, rolling right. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Here we go.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. 11. Stop.
He'll look to throw it. Trying to push it deep downfield. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Here we go. Stop.
From the gun, a give to Brown. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Here we go.
To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal. Setting up to pass. Forced out to his right. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Close. Gun. Stop. 11. 12. 11. Stop.
Back to throw. This is hauled in by T. Higgins. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals. To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal.
Stop.
On 1st down, here's Burrow. Throwing deep for the end zone. He's got it deep downfield. And that's a touchdown. The catch is made, and they lead just before the end of this game. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
2. 3.
Daniels from the pistol. Bails out of the pocket quick. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Come on. Set. Go, street.
Second down and 10. Daniels. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Final timeout taken by the Commanders. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Stop low, 18. Check smash.
Daniels on first down. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. Big gain downfield. And he's in, and that's a touchdown. And with almost no time left, he just likely won them this game. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here.
This is highly recommended. It's for all of my pushing the limit. Mile high got me over here for the flight attendant.
Yeah, I've been around the world and and seen them thing that I can't buy. See, reaching these type of heights, it come with a third eye. I'm better at betting on me, the numbers don't lie.
That's how we rollin'. You know them gold diggers, want to pick at a litter, burying them hidden figures. I keep them triple hitters, call them silverback gorillas, going 8-8, and you know ain't nobody. What up?
Showtime, yeah, this is the big ticket. Coach at Cop Town, I'm talking that King Richard. This like a movie, I'm seeing the bigger picture. These fellas are Cinderellas, I'm crushing them glass slippers.
On sight, I give you the green light. It's all bark, we all bite.
You gambling with your life? Well, let's roll the dice.
Piece of problems if this dog in a fight.
That's right.
Legendary.
Open them wide.
Sounding like
I just pull up with a few.
we can't arrange that.
Dropping out of the blue.
You know what? That.
All I wanna do is and just take your money. All I wanna do is and
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us a dozen miles east of the National Mall at the home of the Commanders here in Landover, Maryland. Here's Austin Seibert to get this one started. And off we go from Northwest Stadium in Landover. Calvin Austin now from his own end zone. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. They go play action with Wilson. That taken in by Connor Hayward. And will mark him down just shy of the 40.
Talk about a thing of beauty. Mike, did you see how many tight ends were on the field on that last play? They call it 13 personnel because there's one running back, 3 tight ends, 1 wide receiver. So everybody on defense is thinking run. They catch them off guard a little with the pass, and they take advantage of it with a big gain downfield.
A pickup there of 28 yards. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll give it to Harris again. And a nice gain there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Another run here with Harris. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Now a screen set up for Harris. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? That is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs.
Well, Mike, it's pretty clear early in this game the message they want to send is we are going to be aggressive on offense. And that's exactly what they did there, going for it on fourth down early. But it's the defense that comes through and forces the turnover on downs.
Play action. Here's Daniels. Now pass deep for McLaurin. He's got it. And he's going to take this one all the way. 75 yards. Touchdown, Washington. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Seibert now following the touchdown. He's out to kick it away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. They go play action now. Wilson. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
That is a big-time play for the Steelers. 47 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Quan Martin. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And he's taken down on what should be the final play. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
Ready.
First carry for the versatile Austin Eckler. And he'll have a commander's first down. He's able to take it up to the 30-yard line.
Ready, ready. Cut 19. Cut 19. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
The man in motion is Zacchaeus. To the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. Chris Boswell on for the point after. He's got it. And the Steelers are back within a point. It's 8-7. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. On the return, Noah Igbenogany. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Ready, ready.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. That's taken in. It's Austin Eckler. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. That's caught by Eckler.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Let's go now. Go.
Daniels to throw on 2nd down. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway.
This one intercepted. Picked off by their rookie corner. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Boswell now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Steelers take a 14-8 lead. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Returning is Igbenogany. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Here we go.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Left side, it's caught by Brown. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
7 Pirates.
On 1st down, Daniels. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock.
And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
He's going to take a shot down the field. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield.
Well, he certainly didn't look like a rookie on that long completion, Mike. Not only his ability to scan the field and find his favorable matchup, but he was able to hit his downfield target in the perfect spot that led to that big gain.
18, Pioneer.
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
2 receptions for him on this drive. This one good for 16 yards. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. The man in motion is Zacchaeus. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. And it'll bring up 2nd down. To the air again is Daniels. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Throwing again Daniels. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. That is caught. What a job on the scramble. Noah Brown. Touchdown, Commanders. So now this to give themselves a lead here heading to the half. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. So, final seconds of this first half. Looks like they'll take a lead into the locker room as the kick's away. Now, on the return, he has lost the football. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. That is caught downfield by Pickens. So we've hit halftime here in the home team. The Commanders are out on top. As we get you down to Florida, Orlando specifically, for the coaches, Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. Returning is Igbenogany. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
Ready, set.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Let's go. Ready.
Throwing now. Daniels. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
19 Lions. Ready. Ready, ready.
Here's Daniels. That's out to Brown, right side, complete. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Stop low, 18.
3rd and short, and it's Daniels. He'll try and get there on the ground. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the 1st down.
Anytime the quarterback has the ability to extend the play with his legs, it just puts so much pressure on the defense. Here you are thinking you have all the routes manned up, there's nowhere to go with the ball, and next thing you know, he breaks the pocket, and he's able to pick up the 1st down.
And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
1st down throw there is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
A gain there of 10 yards. Good for a Commander's 1st down. They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Here we go, set.
Off the play fake, here's Daniels. That's McLaurin open on the left side. 2nd and 11.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
4 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Steelers' 28-yard line.
They'll run. It's Eckler. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
3rd down.
Set up. Check out.
From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. He manages to get the throw away and completes it.
3rd and inches, you see a lot of teams try to take a shot. Why, Mike? Because they know on 4th and inches, they still have a chance to convert the first down. The shot wasn't there.
An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. First down and goal. They'll run here with Eckler. He'll get a yard or two to the 8. 2nd and goal.
Big Lion.
Again, it'll be Eckler. And he's in. Austin Eckler. Touchdown, Washington. Important spot here for the Commanders as they will go for 2.
Come on, come on.
Throwing is Daniels. That one batted away and incomplete. Good work there defensively. The try for 2 does not work. Seibert now following the touchdown. He's out to kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Play action now for Fields. A pass taken in by Harris. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Now he'll run.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. From the gun, it's Wilson. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. Time now becoming a factor as we get to 3rd down. He's got his man. It's Pickens. Number 14 with a pickup of 14. And a first down. Give up the middle to Harris. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another first down. Warren. And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play. They'll drop to throw. Here's a screen set up for Warren. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Work to do. The crowd helping the defense. 3rd down and 9. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation, and right now, This quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
They still have all 3 timeouts, and here we go with 1st and 10. They'll stick to the ground. And their woes in the running game continue. He's going to be taken down behind the line.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
36 power.
Out of the gun, here's Russ. And the Steelers are looking at a 1st and goal as he's taken down at the 2-yard line.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
Now, 1st and goal. Here's Warren. And this one's blown up. It's back at the 5-yard line now.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
2nd and goal. From the shotgun, Wilson. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it. This crowd doing everything they can before 3rd and goal. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within 1, and a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute. And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win, and the crowd rising to make this even more difficult. And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win, and the crowd rising to make this even more difficult. That is incomplete. Give them credit, they were going for the win, but it remains a 1-point deficit.
Particular taste. I just stuff my pockets in my face. Okay, let's have a debate. We talking about, I promise I'm feeling the way. I took the bodies up out of my closet, I buried them deep and they still in the way. I know some got baptized, guys, they can't put the drilling away. Had to part ways with the sad vibe, bad guy, you might be a villain today. Ask God why I didn't get an answer. Why I lose my brother to why I lose my grandma to cancer? Why me, God, I need answers. Why a young straight out Atlanta? Why the judge and the cops trying to jam us? Why I keep getting all of these chances? Why me, God, I need answers. Speak your mind and you might get canceled. Pinky ring and it cost me a phantom. The witness, the evidence tampered. Dirty money, the safest to hamper. Yeah, my a star and I stamped her. P.E. Jordan 3, this a sampler. I don't wanna do it, but I gotta do it. If it's me or you, he got five, a lot of fluid. Gotta wait from the haters, say hallelujah. Be crazy, be the close.